It's the ultimate holiday destination, a party paradise for young Australians looking for adventure on the cheap. But Asia can also be extremely dangerous, especially the latest hotspot, the tiny landlocked country of Laos. Every year, thousands of backpackers head there, completely unaware of the risks. Australian Lee Hudswell was one of them. He just wanted to have a good time with his mates. But like dozens before him, he never made it home. 26-year-old Australian backpacker Lee Hudswell is having the time of his life. But what happens next will prove to be fatal.
He's absolutely irreplaceable. I never thought I would have to go through something like this, and he'll always be in my heart. I'll never forget him.
Lee died in a remote corner of Southeast Asia, amidst the beautiful mountains of Laos, thousands of miles from home.
In a million years, Liz, I did not see this coming. I didn't.
Jan, how would you describe Lee?
Gorgeous. I'm his mother.
And as you'll see tonight, for dozens of young backpackers, the holiday of a lifetime is turning into tragedy.
People shouldn't be dying on a holiday. People shouldn't be dying in the middle of anywhere.
Childhood friends Ryan Kearns and Scott Donaghy are returning to the place where their mate Lee Hudswell lost his life just 2 months ago.
This was the main thing that we were geared up for and we're looking forward to most of all. Yeah. And when we got here, we're all so happy and just full of energy. I think Lee, it's one of the happiest I've ever seen him.
Vang Vieng is a destination with all the backpacker essentials. An exotic location, lots of booze and no restrictions.
The attraction, I suppose, is just a lot of fun and everyone sort of getting together and going down the river. It's just a place where you can there's no rules and you can sort of just enjoy yourself.
And he was excited about this trip?
Yeah, he loved it. He was having the time of his life.
Life here revolves around the Nam Song River, a magical waterway that weaves through a picture-perfect slice of Lao countryside, framed by these magnificent limestone cliffs. But it's not this stretch of river that the backpackers come for, far from it. It's this. The Nam Song plays host to what's called tubing. The rubber inner tubes of tractor tyres float tourists from bar to bar along a 4-kilometre stretch of water. An endless choice of bars selling alcohol by the bucket, giant water slides and zip lines, a high wire ride that often ends with a sickening jolt. It didn't look dangerous?
People were getting flung around. It didn't look dangerous, it just looked like it would hurt when you hit the water.
The first night in Vang Vieng, the boys couldn't wait to hit the river.
We got an early night's sleep because we were so charged for the day.
Next morning, they set off to try their hand at ziplining. But just metres from where they'd started, the party ended. These are the last pictures of Lee.
He just basically got straight back out of the water and wanted to have another go.
It was on that next ride that Lee was flung violently into the water.
When did you think something was wrong?
One of the guys actually came up to me and said, "Oh, Lee hasn't come up."
This must have been a desperate moment.
Once we were in the water, yeah, we were frantic. Like, you know, that's when it kicked in, and we knew that, you know, he actually hadn't come up.
Minutes passed before Lee was found, some 20 metres downriver.
He was unconscious. Yeah, he wasn't breathing, and I screamed for someone to take control because there was a lot of people there who sort of were implying that they knew what they had to do. One guy came through and commenced CPR.
It would take 10 men to carry Lee on a wooden stretcher to a waiting truck and a desperate dash to the local hospital. Lee was fighting for his life.
Yeah, I don't think he knew what was happening. He was just fighting, that's all. Yeah.
He lost his fight.
Yes.
We didn't know what to do, really, you know, but we went outside of the hospital.
Could you believe this is happening?
No, I still don't believe it, even till today.
Liz, when that phone rang, I knew. That is the weirdest thing.
Half a world away on the New South Wales south coast, Lee's mother Jan took the call that every parent fears the most.
Scotty was on the end of the line and he said, Jan, he was just a mess. And I said, what's wrong, Scott, what's wrong? And he said, I don't know how to tell you this. I don't know how to tell you. And I just kept asking, what's wrong? And he said, Lee has passed away. And it's surreal. It's an out-of-body experience. And you go into shock and, yeah.
When he said he was going on this holiday, did you have reservations?
Absolutely. On Christmas Day, which was the last day I saw Lee, I just said, you be careful. You just be careful, Lee.
Back in Van Vieng, the party goes on.
It is the ultimate recipe for disaster. Youth and drugs and alcohol and absolutely no rules. And it seems no desire by authorities or business operators to make this river and the area generally a safer place. For Scott and Ryan to come back here and find nothing has changed is devastating.
I can't believe it's still going.
Haven't many people drowned?
Lots of people die here every year.
Tragedy here is so common that many Van Vieng veterans seem oblivious to the cost. Australians Joel and Jarvis came here for the party and have seen it all.
In the 2 years I've been here, I've seen 4 people die. I've pulled 3 of them out of the river. I've given CPR to people and they've just died there in front of me.
Does it worry you though? I mean, does that...
You get jaded.
It doesn't worry us.
When things do go wrong here, you're a very long way from help. The only nearby medical facility is this basic clinic where Lee was brought by his mates.
And many have died?
No.
Yes.
The doctors tell me more than 20 young tourists have died here over the past year.
That's when it all hit home. I am in the middle of nowhere. It's not a joke anymore.
Painful?
Yep.
22-year-old Brooke Pritchett knows just how dangerous it is when you are seriously injured in Van Vieng. For more than a year, She's been literally getting back on her feet after seriously fracturing her foot and ankle on the river. This is Brooke plunging into the Namsong River, the very same swing from which she'd suffered that catastrophic injury.
I hit a rock underneath the water, hidden.
You knew instantly.
I heard the snap under the water and grabbed my foot. I knew that something was wrong.
Doctors at the local hospital x-rayed Brooke's foot.
And what did they say the x-ray showed?
It's sprained. There is no break.
So no treatment required?
No treatment. No break, and they were wrapping my foot with a bandage.
But back at her hostel, Brooke didn't need an x-ray to know that this was much more than a mere sprain.
It was black. The morning I woke up after the accident, from my knee down, was black.
So I'm imagining now you're starting to feel this in the middle of nowhere is not so attractive.
Starting to panic.
After enduring an 8-hour bus ride to the Laos capital and a flight back to Melbourne, Brooke learned just how serious her injuries really were.
In the end, it was broken in 9 places. I'd done ligament damage, I'd torn my cartilage, and I'd ripped all my tendons. I've got pins and plates holding my foot together.
How many plates and screws?
11 pins and 1 plate holding my foot together.
You're travelling, things do happen. You've just got to be aware and know that you're in a country where, it's not like home. You can't just go to the doctor or to the hospital. So, small problems can become big problems. So really, think about it, what you're doing.
Australia Day, he was off his head.
Yeah, there were lots of Aussies, man.
On Australia Day, there's 500 Aussies in the river.
Vang Vieng is a beautiful place, but what happened here has changed lives. Brooke Pritchard and her mum Jenny know that all too well.
You will have arthritis, you will have a limp. This is going to cripple you as a human being ongoing.
I'm glad she's alive. The scars, she's learnt a huge lesson.
Hey, you look lovely. Good to see you.
For Ryan, Scott and Jan, losing Lee has been crushing. Their only solace is that by telling this story, others may be spared the pain they feel today.
All I want is him back, really. But I think the ultimate warning that you can give people is just don't take risks. It's just not worth it.
He was just a mother's dream. He was a larrikin, cheeky, very humorous. He just loved life. It's a long time before it really hits that this is just how it is and this is how it's going to be. There won't be grandchildren and I won't be going to his wedding.
And we should add that given the number of deaths and accidents in Laos, the Australian government has updated its travel advice, warning that anyone going to Vang Vieng should exercise extreme caution.
Hello, I'm Nick McKenzie. Thanks for watching 60 Minutes Australia. Subscribe to our channel now for brand new stories and exclusive clips every week. And don't miss out on our extra minutes segments and full episodes of 60 Minutes on 9now.com.au and the 9Now app.